see from Poke with this kind of draft is maybe a little bit more tempo. Like they can get really aggressive with a combination of Snap and Clock with Underlord on top. There's a lot of play here that they have to get online.
Ranfu down. In fact, it's going to be Xiaoma that might be in danger, though. He's going to back off and Ranfu down. Now the one in danger is the Orb. It's not going to land, but Echoes, he makes the jump in to get the first blood. That's a perfect start for the mid puck. Much more than you could have asked for, as now Aaron might be in danger to be in for a good game, at least for now.
Now, he's still farming up. It's a little bit behind in comparison to XM, which is again a bit interesting considering that it felt like he had earlier presence coming out from Killer.
Small KK, he got that regen rune. That's very important for a Storm, but it may cost him his own life as they silence him up permanently. Killer trying to move in with the Fiend's Gate, could not get there in time, and now the chase is on for more. They'll at least try and find Xiaoma for their trouble. Xiaoma, he's going to run right back into him, but Nature's Wrath. That's a lot of damage flying out. Echoes, he's going to move in. A nice shot to block Killer in as well. Orb will fly through. Ava going to join into the party, and Killer. Oh, poor old Killer. He is the one being killed at the moment. Ranfu Dao, he might drop as well. And he will. Even more kills to go the way of the side of Outsiders from China. And for Poke, I mean,
look at Outsiders. They just keep smoking. They just keep running.
Very nice scan there from Lunfer. Realizing something was a little bit awry, he does back off at the right moment. Smoke broken on Xiaoma. He's just going to TP back down to the bot lane where Outside's going to find himself in a spot of danger. Snowball back the way of the Snapfire, and well, with the Walrus Punch, they have got plenty of damage. In fact, Killer, he got blocked off. Oh, the shards block him off. He couldn't get back into the tree line. That's going to be a double coming out. XM picking up his first kill of the game on the Slark. And now
also wants his Hags. It's only really Echoes that feels comfy running around with supports. And just doesn't feel like the puck alone can take some of these bigger cores just by how tanky they can be at this point.
Oh, Echoes, hook shot. They've got the vision. They've got the follow-up, and they should have the kill. And they will. Nice shards though. Xiaoma gonna move in with the silencer. However, the damage isn't there. XM, he gets in. Lunfer's gone to boot. Oh, XM has joined the party. And he is just deleting everyone. Triple kill for the Slark. Sure, you got the mid puck, but my god, it is at a hefty, hefty price.
He rushed a Mage Slayer. He's going for a Kaya into the BKB. He's not going to have any counterplay to just that 60-second global spell.
Global silence, mid lane. Looks like they are trying to make the move in onto the Storm Spirit. Small KK trying to survive, but the leash is there with the Dream Coil. He cannot get out of it. Aaron still trying to run. XM has another pounce charge if he wants it. Just trying to line it up perfectly and does get it. Ranfu Dao. He's going to hook in, but what's the point? Dark Pact was there. Ranfu Dao still trying to run. XM with the Dark Pact able to survive.
Ambush Outsiders this way. Keep finding these pickoffs. They can certainly drag it back, although
Hookshot, Xiaoma going to get caught, but the global silence was immediate, so there's no follow-up. And Killer already almost getting destroyed here on the Underlord. Is able to get away, but the pounce is in from XM. He'll catch the Underlord once again. And now another pounce. They've got Xiaoma on the leader. He's already popped that BKB, trying to go after XM, but it's not going to be enough. And now they even found Small KK. At least XM does go down, but it's such an expensive cost. 5 for the price of 1. Nobody else but XM dying in all of this. And it's a full team. It just seems like the pressure's not going to end up slowing down at all as Outsiders have started pushing down the bottom tier 2 tower. Poke are going to try and meet in the middle, try to go after Outside on that silencer, and they are going to find him, but the Dream Call is there. Last word out. They might have a Storm now as the Walrus Punch comes in outside. He's just walking away. Small KK ends up going down. Hookshot from Ranfu Dao doesn't even connect onto Outside, and here comes XM. Oh, this is the guy you don't want to run into right now. He is just going to clean up. Call him the janitor. He's just clean up the mid lane, and they're into the Roshan pit. Is not so much like how much damage it does, but just how much entangle time it does. 3.8 seconds at max level is bottom lane. Snowball is there. Hook is way off the mark again. Outside still running away, though a nice pit of malice from Killer. Yeah, he does. And with that, the Storm is going to be in trouble again. Meanwhile, XM still finding more kills as they do find the global silence out. The Underlord just trying to get through. The Fiend's Gate should make it, but no. Oh, they had the orb. Run food down. The only one left in the area is gonna drop. It's just so sad, man. Like, you're just trying to get this pos 5 silencer kill and you can't even get that. Run food down. I mean, I don't want to pick on the guy, John, but he's missed quite a few hooks now. It's one of those things with a clockwork. It's almost like a pudge, right? Like, you miss a couple hooks and then suddenly you miss every hook.
Yeah, it can be a cascading effect. And that was their perfect position as well. Like, our silencer was alone for the most part. Oh boy.
You know those teammates that go to the tier 4 towers and try to throw spells out when everyone else is dead and the Rax is being taken? That's what Lunfer just did. A little bit too early, and speaking of... Yeah, he got the lead. Yeah, GG.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them. I was literally just about to ask when they're going to call it. XM, he's too much of a monster. But Outsiders from China, as a unit, are just proving...
On though, depending on positioning there. Sneaky.
It's sneaky, but it could work against them if they're not too cautious. Tag team will be activated. Aaron is there with the disruption if they do need it. XM still trying to run. A lot of damage being dealt. And it seems like XM should just die as the block is perfect. He knows he just won't be able to move. They'll let Killer have the kill here with the Doom. That's a very nice start for the side of Poke. Pretty much the exact opposite of what happened in game 1. He can get the damage out. Outside, taking a couple stacks, but seems like that's going to be about it.
I like what Outside's doing, just dragging Aaron's attention away from that CK. As long as it's the Mirana copying the hits, the 1v1 lane for the CK is not the worst. Outside though? Ooh.
In danger. Gonna drop.
Tried to play
Aaron?
in the bleeding edge.
Yeah?
He tried. He tried
up?
very hard to trade. It was close. If he got an extra right click, he could have gotten the kill and then died and reset, but Aaron's gonna be more than happy. Go for the tower deny. Again, this is good trading coming out for Aaron. At the same time, it's space for XM because solo Doom doesn't scare off the CK. You are...
And with that, again, fantastic start.
You at least have Outside around now to help secure the power rune at the 6-minute mark. Very important for Echoes to find if he wants to keep building into the snowball start. But Poke understands that as well.
Oh, XM going down top lane, the Thunder God's Wrath flying in. Echoes, meanwhile, in danger now. He's going to try and fight back, but the snowball is going to be there onto the Storm. Still, they are trying, but it's not going to be enough. Small KK out of there. Jama going to drop outside, thinking about trying to chase the Zeus, but can't do it. We'll have to leave them be. That's 3 down across the...
Abba, he's inching towards that mech. He's got the Exorcism, but it doesn't feel like you can really play with anyone with the Exo. Like, there's just no one to bulk up with you up front. They'll just go for a simple push down bot.
Seems like they might get away with it, but no. TPs are there. Jump in. Lunfer, he's being targeted, but a nice Doom out onto the Storm. Gonna mean he is gonna get bursted down by this Lina. Now Jama still trying to fight, but cannot do it against this Pos 1. We'll go down to Lunfer. And the jump in just not gonna pan out for them. Out sort of block there from Runfu down. Kind of reveals there is some vision around the area. See if the Outsiders can find it, but at least for now, the rotation not going to pan out. In the meantime, top tier 1 is going to go down to Killer, but the rotations are incoming. Jama going to make the jump in onto Aaron. Echo's going to be there as well. Doom committed on the Ricky preemptively, so they are not going to be able to hold down the Storm. But Echoes is kind of out of mana anyway. He'll keep trying to chase. Thunder God's Wrath does fly in. XM to join, but Killer is going to prove to be a bit too tanky. And in fact, he does indeed kill Jama. Nobody able to deny off the Ricky. He will drop.
It's all going to be down to positioning and timing from both sides here. You do have the shard up in Chaoma, so we can see more of that pick-off play come true relatively soon here.
Yeah, there's the shards out. Arrow is there. This is when things get really annoying. I mean, they are taking their sweet time to kill him. It is only both supports going after this kill, but it's just quite easy to land the arrows now. It's almost impossible to miss. Unless they run into those damn staircases. Jama going to look now for small KK. Does get the sleeping dart, but the arrow should not be able to connect him. Well, I just said it was impossible to miss. I literally just said it. To be fair to Outside, he was trying to get an arrow while the creep wave was blocking. Just don't feel safe going for this. And that's it. They'll just kind of leave him be. A lot of damage being dealt, but at the end of the day, if you're not willing to jump in, you probably won't get the kill. Jama Small KK now being caught. That's the big one, but a nice block from Ranfu Dao, making sure the arrow does not connect on the Zeus. Giga Chat moves here from our Tusk. Meanwhile, Xiaoma's still going to drop anyway. So still a decent trade here for Poke. As outside, they need to get the hell out of there. And it seems like they should be able to...
Ags for Echoes, that's basically a pipe dream at this point. It's so far away for the Storm considering this game. So far behind network, bottom network core right now. Banking on that Ags is just not going to come out fast.
They have got a big target. Small KK getting caught. He does have his BKB up, but with the arrow stun, they get the kill. You know, I kind of make the criticism here. I don't think Poke should be giving these kills away. The Ricky Xiaoma, he almost got away, does go down. Maybe they can punish even more now as Ava, gonna have his pathing block, is gonna have to try and get a fight going, but he might just go down. So at the very least, Poke do punish heavily. Still losing that mid Zeus, but they get 2 for their trouble.
That's really heads up coming out from Xiaoma. It's their only team fight solution. It really is, unfortunately.
Certainly is. So, I mean, they are still within this game. It's a 5k advantage the way of Poke, but Outsider's not out of the game yet. Bot lane, though, XM, he's getting caught on the CK, and he might just be dead. That's one of those things, like, they're not expecting these rotations, but they do get punished for it. Meanwhile, Xiaoma also getting caught. He will go down. Another nice pickup for the side of Poke. Interesting thing to point out.
Burst down these cores because of the saves from Snowball and Disruption. Every little bit of damage does count. So if they can just get pickoffs off the back of that, it's worthwhile.
Oh, they've got the Lina. The Disruption is going to come in to save. Silence will land. Whole team is around. XM, he's still going to try and force his fight. Right onto the Tusk he goes. That's one down, but the Doom has been committed. Onto that CK. In goes our Storm Echoes, trying to find the backside, but can't kill off Eren. Meanwhile, outside needs to get the hell out of there on that Mirana. So he may get caught, but the leap is still ongoing. Last charge was committed. Lanfur, he's very low right now, but it doesn't seem like they can really make the jump in without that Mirana arrow. Still Xiaoma. Tell you what, John, that Mirana Aghanim Scepter, I thought initially it was going to be for the wave clip, but that added damage is pretty nice when you have the shard set up from the Ricky.
Yeah, it's all about the damage. Like, do you see how small their window is for the burst with all the saves? It's just, you need every bit of damage you can get.
Xiaoma gonna get taken out. Gleipnir now available on Lanfur. And still, I mean, if we're talking about any team that's in the driver's seat right now, it is going to be Poke. 7k advantage, rather 8k advantage now. Outsiders from China, they'll try to take back their outpost, and it seems like they should be able to get away, but the Gleipnir is going to lock down Ava, forcing the BKB usage. So they can turn around and get Eren, but it's away out and does make it. Moonlight Shadow popped. Outsiders, it seems like they want to try and go for a bit of a...
Again, dragging attention away from the Storm and the CK to allow that build-up. You have the gold now for Echoes to get the BKB, and they're starting to try on top. They find small KK, but don't have the follow-through to really chase down the Zeus. You can see how much output he has up against Echoes. It's not the comfiest time.
Xiaoma caught out again. Will go down. Outsider's going to try to run. Ava, he popped the Exo, but he gets blocked off by the shards into the snowball from Ranfu Dao. He just needs a way out of this, but it seems like he won't have one as he has no chance to pop the BKB. Another nice kill here for the side of Poke. 2 kills, in fact. We'll see if they can maybe...
Their first kill onto Lon first somehow. Then they can reel it in, maybe try to pressure for Roshan.
Smoke break, Ranfu Dao, he'll be the one to break it. Arrow is going to land, but Disruption is there from Eren to make sure they cannot connect with it. Gleipnir out, Xiaoma being caught out once again. The fight does break out. The Ricky already gone. The Echoes in the backside trying to go after Lanfur, but he may get doomed up if he's not careful. In fact, Doom was already committed, so Echoes, he can just keep going. But Lanfur is happy to stand his ground, and now Echoes out of mana. He will have the Moonlight Shadow to protect his Killer. Killer gets caught out. XM, he'll secure 1 kill, but they lose the Storm Spirit. They need to run. XM, he'll pump the BKB. Ava, he gets the EXO off, but it's too late. XM still trying to man fight this one out, but he's going into the high ground. Disruption will save Lanfur. It's just such a rough team fight.
Once Echoes has his Ags, it shifts a little bit. You can rely on your Storm to set up. My issue there is that even with this Vortex AoE, I don't think you have the damage to actually kill the horse now.
Found the Lina. Jump in. It's a lot of damage being dealt. Problem is he has the backup. Doom will be committed into the storm, so he's got no way out of this. No protection. They're going to have to try and force a fight. Killer, he's got his BKB off already. He gets the stun. XM never pops his own BKB. Ava's trying to get out. BKB TP away. The silence will make sure that TK thinking about just killing him in the fountain. Won't waste his time. Back down to the racks they go. XM back up in 5 seconds, but they'll be playing without their Ricky. Mind you, he does have buyback available, so he can commit for this. Aegis is still up on Lonfo, which makes it very challenging to get a fight going. Exo pop from Ava. Silence is out. Meanwhile, the Zip in the backside, trying to catch out the Zeus, but they don't have the backup damage. Ava already gone. That's your Exo down. Jamar to drop as well. Doom out onto XM. He got no BKB off. XM to fall. GG is called. Outsiders has seen enough. And Poke, they successfully force it to a game 3.
They hold out on their own. They make the Lina work this time around. They have a lineup that just counteracts what Outsiders wants to do so well. Like, you get the Shadow Demon, you get the Knot, and you have a lot more playback with XM if Killa walks up a bit too close. Easy harassment, you've got good slows coming from outside, and they can just jump in like this.
That they can. Killa going to be in a lot of danger here as the Frost Shield and Frost Blast really slowing him down, and the damage output is just so darn high. XM even thinking about going for a dive on Aaron, may just go for it because he does have the Earth Shock, but seems like he just wanted the Ring of Health. You've always got to be wary of the tossback from Jamar, because if Lonfer gets tossed, he's got zero way out. As top lane, here we go again. Frost Shield out. They're on to Killer this time around. Lift has already been used up by Aaron. XM waiting for the Earth Shock, though, is dropping a little bit low, but is going to use the stick charges. Still going for the chase, but may get punished. Needs one more hit, and he will get it just before he dies. So you can make the argument it is worth it for the Ursa. He does find the Doom, the XP, and the gold.
For XM, gonna be a lot faster than you'd want it to be for Poke to see. It's gonna be a bit of an issue in trying to stop him now, and they've got the tossback coil play if they want to try.
Oh, the creeps, though, are surrounding. Jama eventually going to get the perfect timing on the leash break, but they are still lacking maybe a little bit of damage, though. Small KK, the jump on the spot does get caught out, and now even Aaron, kind of trapped between the ice shards, will get taken out. Great rotations here from Jama, and of course our Lich as well, outside. And
Progression that they've been keeping up from the laning phase, there might not be any room to farm for these cores if they're not careful.
Run through down, nice snowball away. Back towards the dire creep wave is going to be okay for now, but the chase is ongoing. Dream Core going to land, and with that, he really should have no way out. I mean, it is a lot of commitment here by Outsiders. 4 heroes rotating to make that kill happen, and it is only a support tusk that they get for their trouble. But it seems like they're more than happy to just keep roaming the map and finding these kills. His power rune timing is there, but it is going to be bottom side. The puck did make the jump in, so Echo's now in a spot of danger as Small KK should have the damage output, but goes for the silencer of the puck and the stick charges. He's barely going to survive. Doom committed on the DP, but what does it matter? He's full HP, still going in for the right clicks. Killer, well, Killer's 12 minutes into the game. And this Drow, like, while they can flash farm in the jungle, against the Battle Fury Ursa, it doesn't feel like you can really keep up.
Yeah, I think you can keep up. It's just that you're not going to build a lead off.
Killer?
Which is really crucial there, huh?
Killer moves back in. Lunfer may get gifted a kill here, so I suppose you could make the argument it might be worth. Lunfer does need any kind of gold he can get right now on the Drow. So
to land a gust if they really want that kill, though. If they don't, well, Puck's just going to slip away here.
Absolutely. Mid lane, Small KK again being targeted. Jama right on target, looking for a toss back. We'll get it onto Ava. He's already used that heavenly jump, so there's no chance of getting out. Best they could hope for is catching out the Tiny, but it's not going to be worth it. Maybe they could even think about the puck. Gus will land. They will try to make the play onto Echoes, but the silence is just not going to last, and now Lunfer's being caught out. It's only getting worse for Poke. They lose the mid Zeus, and now they're going to lose the safe lane Drow. Jalma, he will drop, but it doesn't matter. Aaron? He's also just dead. There's no escape. Outsiders from China just looking so damn powerful for this game number 3, and they'll look for that. Who do they find? They'd love Small KK. That's the man they've been aiming every single time. Never mind though, Xiaoma jumps in, but no, they're gonna see the Zeus is what they wanted. Still, there is some backup. Xiaoma somehow alive. Ava with the Guardian Greaves will save the day, and instead Killer's the one to go down. He does commit the Doom in time, but the Exo's already there. There goes Eren on the Rubik. Ran Fudao will be next up. He'll get the Shards block, but no, Small KK. He's caught again. Xiaoma just all over the place on this Tiny. And now Ran Fudao. They make the jump in. Crypt Swarm will land. It won't quite be enough. So at the very least, they do back off at the right time, but you've got to be so wary of this Tiny because Xiaoma will look around and Small KK, he's around the area. Smoke is broken. They see the Zeus.
Boy.
No hesitation, jump in with the Dream Coil. It is whiffed. Xiaoma, who has he got? He found the Tusk. Doom was committed. They at least got the Ursa's Aegis down. That's something, but that was Doom committed for that. And this tier 2 mid tower, it's just not going to last. In fact, Echoes, he even found Eren, and in goes Xiaoma, no fear, finding Lanfer, forcing the buyback out from Ranfu down to boot. And they're just happy with that. Outsiders, they won't stick around for the mid tier 2 tower. They didn't have a creep wave. They may go back in now, but that team fight, like you found the Drow, you force a buyback from the Tusk. Small KK drops as well. It's just so rough, man.
Yeah, and I have to say the Dooms just haven't been the best. Oh, Killa.
I mean, they've jumped in onto the Lich. Outside kind of just jumped in to put the Spire down and does get punished, but now Killa just getting shredded by XM. Ran Fudao, he dies back immediately on the Tusk. Look at XM. He might die, but no, he just pops his BKB.
Oh.
Yeah, that's called a bait if I've ever seen one.
Oh, the ballsy play coming out there from XM.
Just right? That would actually be kind of good. Maybe. Big smoke up. 5-on-5 engagement to come. Oh, Xiaoma, he's already broken some smokes. Killer, he's gonna see the puck trying to chase him down. Found no Doom yet, and now the silence is out. They've got the Doom down. The gaze will hold him. Small KK, he made the toss in. He's gone. Oh, Xiaoma, leave the Zeus alone. Lunfer, he will at least TP out with the BKB. Who would win, John? A small pile of rocks or a literal god? Right now, those rocks are doing a great work. It's Echoes. He's going to be able to...
Tiebreakers here. They need to find a win to get out of this three-way deadlock with Cloud and Meteor, assuming Meteor loses to VG, which I think that's pretty much what we're all assuming. Oh.
Jump in. Gust is there to try and protect from this Tiny. Kick away as well. Meanwhile, Ava just going to pop the BKB move in without the Exo. It's just not going to matter. Eren's already gone. Ran Fudao drops. Killer's gone to boot. XM just cleaning up in the back, and now Lunfer. BKB will wear off. The chase isn't going. Just look at this, John. They're just chasing them down. They don't even have their ults up. GG's called. They've had enough. Outsiders, I mean, they had a bit of a bump in the road in game 2, dropping that one game, but ultimately they still proved to be the much better team in this series.